So I'm really thrilled to be welcoming Tania to our retreat in January, and just wanted to ask her a few things to help us sort of understand, well, what is Tania all about, and what is she going to bring to our retreat? So Tania, tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you from, and what have you been up to in the yoga and breathwork world?
So I first came to yoga. I was in my early 30s, to be honest. I was working in London in a corporate role, and I was feeling quite stressed. So I was very attracted to the idea of going to yoga classes.
Mm.
And I then did a 6 week Shivananda yoga course in Putney, which cemented my love of yoga. And as the years went on, I actually then learned to teach. And I was living abroad, so I taught yoga to parents and their children, and ran a couple of retreats that were fantastic fun, sort of bringing mothers and their children together so that everybody could get away from their devices, get away from modern day living, and sort of reconnect out in nature and reconnect with each other. So I really loved and enjoyed that. And then as the years went on and I sort of I know that this retreat is going to be for women of a certain age, or sort of perimenopausal, menopause. And I just noticed that my body really changed, and I actually experienced quite a lot of pain in my joints. And I realized I couldn't teach that sort of what I now call pretzel yoga.
Mm.
Probably make people cross when I say that, but that's a really bendy, sort of fast-paced yoga. I couldn't do that anymore. So my teaching completely changed, and I now teach a very sort of slow, gentle yoga with an emphasis on mindfulness, because I qualified as a mindfulness teacher as well a number of years ago, but then redid my training when I came back to the UK. So it's very much a slow, gentle approach to movement, really. And I like to call it mindful movement as opposed to yoga.
Mm. That's fantastic because I know some people have reached out to me and are concerned, will I be able to keep up? I'm not as young as I used to be. Is it going to be young people on this retreat? And really, it's for women who maybe have got different things going on in their life, and there's been lots of changes happening in the body or in your
Yeah.
life, in relationships, and it's that sense of being stuck maybe and wanting to find a new way. And so your approach is really on track for what we are aiming for, something where it's a chance to slow down and really reflect and
Mm,
change
yeah.
our patterns, change the way we're thinking about things, but also the way we do things. And slowing things down is really important. And I know,
Yes.
Tanya, you do a lot of breath work. So the mindfulness, the breath, the body, it's all compatible, isn't it? So
Yeah.
what's your
Yeah.
approach with that? What are we going to expect on this retreat?
So I think I need to give it more thought. Obviously, it's only a few months away.
Yes.
So, but what I like to do with my classes is just to start with a sort of a bit of centering and a very easy breath exercise, just so we can get into that space. Because people be arriving, they might have driven there in their car or what have you, and it's just really getting people to sort of slow down and feel the calmness. So we start with that, a gentle short breathing exercise. We'll then do our slow gentle yoga, and I have to say to anybody who's watching, you will be able to keep up. You'll definitely be able to keep up, and that'll be sort of gentle movements. It'll involve sort of stretching. There will be some postures, but we don't do the traditional type of postures where you're, like sun salutations. There won't be any of that, what I call
Mm.
scary stuff. There'll be none of that. It'll be very gentle. And just an opportunity to sort of connect with the energy in your body and how you're feeling.
Mm.
And in terms of the breath, we'll finish the class with doing a breathing exercise. And my aim for this session really is that everything that we do in the session, you'll be able to then replicate at home and take that away with you. Because I think that's really important to be able to integrate all of this into everyday life. You know,
Fantastic.
we're busy, aren't we? But we
Yes.
need to integrate just little snippets of what we learn into everyday life.
100%. So, if you want to know more about what Tanya is all about, the her email and website will be in the comments below.
Yeah.
So, really reach out to Tanya if you have any questions, and we'd love to have you on the retreat with myself and Tanya. Really looking forward to this taking place in January. Thanks, Tanya, for your time.
Fantastic. Thank you.